What's up, y'all? This is Steve here with you all. And as you can currently see, you're looking at my WWF Figure Collection. Some WWE, but mostly WWF. See, a lot of them that I have laying around. I have very many, including Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, or Hunter Hearst Helmsley, The Undertaker. I have the most of him. And a few others as well. So I figure I would show you guys my figures because I have shown them before. And there's a guy on there on YouTube, Grimm's Toy Show, that like shows his figures and stuff, well, reviews and stuff. But these aren't reviews or anything. These are just all the figures that I have in my collection. I figure I show them. And I might be like imitating him a little bit just because I like the way he reviews them sometimes. But you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to start off with the first one that I have. And the only one I have, which is Shawn Michaels. It's a classic one with all the red stuff on there and the hearts and stuff. And this is his face. It kind of looks like he's dreaming of something. I don't know exactly, but he is probably dreaming of Pamela Anderson, who did not escort him at WrestleMania 11. Although he could have something else on his mind. I don't know. The way the rest of the figure looks as well, and the boots too. It's pretty cool, the way that it is. I got it at a flea market. And, you know, it's just not bad the way his face is. Not really, it doesn't look like him a whole lot. But the way his hair is designed looks pretty much like it. But, yeah, it's not bad. But there you go, there's Shawn Michaels. The next one I'll move on to, I don't know, let me do, I guess I'll do, I don't know exactly. I'm not doing ABC order or anything. I'm just going to go through the ones that I have in here. And I'll just go through it. Let's do, oh boy. Alright, well I'm going to save a few of them for last. But let's just go with this one, as I only have one of him. And next one I have is this guy was a hardcore wrestler. Hardcore champion as well. And a really great wrestler too. Maybe in the Hall of Fame one day, maybe not. It's the Lethal Weapon Steve Blackman. This is his face. His mouth is open because he is ready to kick some ass. Because he is the Lethal Weapon. It looks like he's singing a chord like, I'm the Lethal Weapon. I don't know exactly. The way his shoes are as well, like the way his attire was, looks just like it as well. But he would change to black later. I used to be known as Steve Mankay 1970s, you know, and some of my friends would call me Steve Blackman just because, I don't know why, I thought it was funny, but it does not feature the Titantron thing on their feet because it does feature these, you know, the Titantron figures. I used to collect them a lot. You just put them on the stand like that and it plays their theme song. And there you go. I'll just show this one because I only got one of him. Next one I have is X-Pac. With the D-Generation X shirt. I used to have another figure of X-Pac, but this is the only one I have left. And, yeah, that's the way his head looks. Well, I didn't take good care of my figures back in the day. And this is his face. He just covers his face up because he doesn't want to be seen at all. Because he's X-Pac, but he's more of an X-Punk. Next one I have Goldberg. I got this at Rite Aid back in the day, and for X-Pac, it might have been KB Toys. That's where I got my figures at, mostly KB Toys or Toys R Us. Occasionally Walmart, I think, but mostly KB Toys or Toys R Us. And this is the way it is, and this is his face. This is actually a really realistic one of Goldberg. I gotta say that this really does look like him. And the way the back is as well with the little thing and the tattoo on his arm. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know exactly how much this thing was when I bought it. I don't know. Why'd you have to quit the WWE in 2004? Why did you? You could have stayed around and you could have been a World Heavyweight Champion. Or you could have been a WWE Champion. But instead, you left. What a waste. Next I just figured I'd show this one because he could have been a Hall of Famer, in my opinion. Chris Benoit. Along with the Intercontinental Championship for your figures and stuff. I don't know exactly where I got this at. May have been a flea market. I have no idea. It was a long time when I got this. Probably in 2001 maybe, or 2000 at least. This is his face. He is just staring at you with a big grin on his face because he wants to break you in half with his crippler crossface and telling you, tap out. You can't possibly win. Nice design as well. One of the many figures that I have in good condition. The other ones as well are not in good condition, but you'll see, because this is the way that I was back in the day. I would color on some of them, or just, I would even take off their heads as well. Yeah, there's a few that I had back in the day, and I would take off their heads. I even had like Jerry the King Lawler and a few others, and another Vincent Mann as well. But let's move on. We'll move on to this one, which is the most underrated wrestler never to be a World Heavyweight Champion or WWE Champion, but was a ECW Champion, William Regal. Very nice design as well. And you can see by his face that he is a jolly old good fella. He's just sitting there like, I think I'm going to just have myself a nice cup of tea, and maybe I'll go for another championship. Maybe I'll try the World Heavyweight Championship. Or maybe I can come out of retirement and I could be the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The new champion. Maybe. It could happen. Nice design as well. You know, I wasn't a big, huge fan of William Regal back in the day. But, you know, he was, he is very much underrated in my opinion. There you are. Put it right here. Next I have, we'll do this one. I have Mick Foley, or even though it has the Cactus Jack shirt on there, but this is his jacket that goes along with it. This is his Mick Foley gimmick, and this is his face, and he has his tongue sticking out. I don't know why. He must want an ice cream or something, or he's just playing, or he's just thirsty or something. I don't know. But it is a pretty nice design of him, but just for the tongue sticking out on there, I don't know why that had to be on there. And the way his shoes are as well, the way he is. And this is the only one I have of him. There you are. Next I have the Big Boss Man. Go figure. You know, he was a very good wrestler to watch, like back in the early 90s he was. Then he wound up returning as like the enforcer or whatever, like, you know, this the way he is. And he'd be a heel. And this is his face. Got a big grin on his face, and he is thinking, why in the world did the Shield have to steal my gimmick? Exactly. Because the Shield is a ripoff. Believe in the Big Boss Man. And the way his attire is as well. Very nice as well. I don't have like the classic one of the Big Boss Man. That's all I have. And now I will show this one. Next one I have is Edge, but it has coloring on it. His attire on here is white, but I decided to color it red just because I thought red was a better color. That was my fault. I was halfway done with it until I had to mess over there. I mean, I just figured I'd give up because I was just tired of coloring it. I had to stop doing that. This is his face. Before he became the rated R superstar, when he took that grin off his face. He's thinking, I wish I was still wrestling, but I had to retire because of my neck. I'm a Hall of Famer now. I'm happy with that, so yay. The rated R superstar. Yep, that's the way it is, and the only one I have, so there you go. Next I have Chris Jericho. The way that his attire is, I like his attire. I think I used to have another one of Jericho, but I don't remember what it looked like or anything. It is a pretty cool figure as well. And here's his face. I don't know if he feels like wrestling or he just wants to be singing with his band Fozzy. Probably just yelling on there, don't you wish you were me. Not really, because I don't want to be a guy that quits all the time in WWE. Yeah. But it's still a pretty cool figure. Next one I have Eddie Guerrero, Mamacita. You want some Latino heat? Latino heat, come on. Latino heat. Latino heat. Chica, forgettable Latino, my Latino heat. Forgettable Latino heat. Hitting up the hornies that look so sweet. I slam on the mat, then I can get to the let's supposed to get it to this. I'm not scared of you, my brother, because I'm bringing the hat. And this is his face. With a little lip curl on there, looks like he's doing. But it is a nice design of him, as he is. He was a great wrestler, now a Hall of Famer. And his wife Vicky does not get out of the WWE and stop annoying us with the "excuse me," which is really getting on our nerves. It sucks. But he was a very good wrestler. And next, I have Rikishi. Yeah. But without the thing on the back, but all you see is the big fat ass. So do not sit in the turnbuckle, because if you do, you will get this big ass in your face. And here is his face. He's just looking at you saying, sit your fat ass down in the corner, and I'm going to give you the big old stink face. Oh, dear God. That was the worst thing I ever smelt. I don't even know where I got this figure at, but it was definitely a while ago. I just have no idea exactly. But it did have like his attire as well, but I just have it this way. It doesn't even have his name on there. Rikishi. Yeah. So there you go. And next one I have, and I'll show this. I have Vince McMahon. And yes, this is the figure that comes along with the WWF Titantron, which I don't have anymore, unfortunately, which is a waste. And this is his face, with something on the top of his head, which looks like a big old mole or something, but actually it's not. It's just from a dog I used to have that chewed on things. Yeah. But you can tell by his face that he is saying, I just want somebody to get down on their knees and kiss my ass. If you want to join the club, if you want a WWF title shot, you must kiss my ass. You want some chapstick? But it's a pretty cool figure, and the Titantron thing as well. I know I forgot to show it on a few others, and there you are. And also, I have, believe it or not, I had the $1 Billion Princess Stephanie. Yep. And this is her face before she became all evil and had a breast enlargement as well. Actually, they are pretty big, but whatever. And also her left hand, as you can see, which is something that she will slap you with if you get in her way. So just look out. She's just saying, like, I'm the owner of this business. My daddy gave it to me, and I can do whatever the hell I want. So bow down to the queen. The queen. Yeah. And now we'll move on to the next ones that I have. Well, let's just get these two out of the way, because I gotta really get these out of the way, because I don't even know why I have them, but they're probably the worst tag team there ever was. Billy and Chuck Palumbo. Billy and Chucky. I know. I don't even know why I have them, but I mean, I saw it at Rite Aid, and I figure I get them just because their theme song was okay, you know. You look so good to me. Oh. That couldn't get any more gayer. And these are their faces. Billy is just looking all constipated, and Chuck is just like, why do I gotta team up with this guy? I'm not gay. Now, they're not Titantron figures or anything, just the way they are. And the headband for him, Chucky and Billy. Yeah. Queertastic. Now let's move on to the next ones that I have. Over here, I have Triple H in his skivvies, his short attire, because he has two of these as well. He has this one and this one, the long attire. And his face looks like this. I don't even know who the hell this guy is, but that looks nothing like Triple H. I don't know who made this figure, but it just looks nothing like him at all. His attire is right as well, but the face is wrong, big time. And here's the long attire one, and his face as well, but still the same way as well, but his hair is a darker color, but the other one just has a lighter color. And does this one look like Triple H? No. It's kind of hard to get Triple H to look like the right one, but it's just another figure that I have. And there you are. And here's another one in his red attire, red and black, which is pretty cool as well. And his face is still the same, just like the other two. His face is just like, who the hell's face do I have one? I don't even look like this. My nose isn't even this small. It's a little bit bigger than that. Really. And last one I have of Triple H is this one in his black attire, but without any hair, which is pretty much the way he looks right now because he does not have that much hair. Why did he decide to go bald? I don't know. It's his decision, but he looked better with long hair. And this is his face. He's just screaming at you like, it's time to play the game. I'm going to pedigree your ass in the middle of the ring. And I'm going to get my sledgehammer. And I'm going to win. Yeah. Next, we'll move on. Next one I have is the Road Dogg, which says on here DGN RH Gym, whatever that is. I don't know. Must be a place that he had or something. His face looks like this, and he looks like he's whining because he lost a match or he lost his partnership with the badass Billy Gunn because he decided to become the one Billy Gunn, and he's saying to himself, well, I gotta drop this gimmick and I gotta team up with K Quick or aka R-Truth and we gotta get rowdy. What a waste. And here's another one I have, which has on here, in the doghouse. And his face is saying right here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly presents to you the WWF Tag Team Champions of the World, the Road Dogg Jesse James. I don't have the badass Billy Gunn because he's a queer in there, but I represent the New Age Outlaws. And if you're not down with that, I got two words for you. Suck it. Yeah. But it is pretty cool. Now, for the next ones, we will probably show... Let's show these. I have 4 of The Rock, and here is the first one. With the t-shirt that he has, which is pretty cool as well. And his face is right here and looks like this. With his eyebrow raised, and when his eyebrow is raised, that's not a good thing. It means that he's going to whoop your candy ass with the rock bottom and the people's elbow. If you smell what the rock, let that camera focus, jabroni. I'm trying. Is cooking. And next I have another one of him, which is right here. Another shirt of him that says The Rock. The back, it says, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. And his face is all messed up. His face is just looking like this. His eyebrows raised, and basically it looks like to me he's saying, what you talking about, Willis? Yep. But it's just the way it is, and there you are. There's The Rock. And here's another one that I have, which has his t-shirt, which says, lay it the smack it down. But it should say on the back, on your candy ass. And it doesn't. And there is his face, which kind of looks the same as the first one, just a bit. But it's a pretty cool design as well. No knee pads either, and the rock right on his crotch. And there you go. And here's the last one I have of the Rock, along with elbow pads that he has on here, which he always wore. He did have knee pads, but I don't know where they are. And his face is in bad condition. It really is. It's just the way it is, because the darn dog he used to chew on things again. Really messed up. Yep. And there you are. Now we'll move on to the next ones, in which they will be my Stone Cold figures. And here is the first one of Stone Cold, which is a jersey of him, which says Stone Cold and 316 on the back. And his face is absolutely mean. And he looks like a Dr. Evil ripoff almost, just with a goatee on here. Yeah. Basically, he's like Austin 316. I can't even think of one. Austin 316 says, "I just whipped your ass, and I look nothing like Dr. Evil. That's the bottom line, because I said so." And then I have two of the next ones that are the same ones, which is this one, which is the Stone Cold shirt, but on the back it says "Bye Bye Jack," which is supposed to be "Bye Bye Jackass," but because they have to sell it in stores where kids can see them, they can't put Jackass on there, because it is also a name for a male donkey, and it's also an insult. So they had to remove Jackass. What a waste. And his face tells the story, because his face says there, "I can't believe they took the word ass off of my shirt. And you know what that means? I gotta open up a can of whoop ass who made this rip-off figure." And here is another one that I have with two knee pads on there, and just the way the same thing is, like that, and there you are. And now the last ones that I have, which are all of my Undertaker figures. I have 5 of them, and here's the first one. How it all started for the Undertaker. This one. This is a classic one. I got this at a flea market. It was only $10 because it didn't have the box or anything. If it was in the box and never been opened, it would sell for a lot more money, probably more than $50 at least. And this is his face. Looks pretty much like him, just kind of reddish looking, but it should be a little bit of a darker color than that. But it's pretty cool. You just turn his arm like this, put his hand up like this. You turn it like to the side or anything, like this. Turn it, and then can't even do it holding the camera. Well, you turn it to the right, and then smacks you right in the face. It's pretty cool, you know. If I did have the box for this, I would definitely keep it in it. Next one I have is this one, which is him with his purple gloves, but his attire on here, his stirrups, are wrong. They are white, and they're supposed to be gray. But I colored on this to try and make it even, but I got a little bit of pink on there as well. I tried to make it purple, but it did not work out, unfortunately. But here is his face. He looks like somebody that's just like singing a song or something, like somebody from a rock group or something. Doesn't look like a bit like the Undertaker. He's just looking like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't even look a damn thing like the Undertaker. Nothing. Okay. Next one I have this one, which is from his American Badass days, along with the Sarah tattoo right on his neck, which he does not have anymore because he's not married to her anymore. He is married to Michelle McCool, along with his tattoos that he has on his arms as well. Doesn't have the ponytail in here, as I unfortunately cut that out. My fault. And the way his face is, pretty nice way that it is. Wasn't really a huge fan of the American Badass gimmick. I just prefer the one that he did, you know, from 1991 all the way till 99. The way he always did that character. But, you know, you gotta change sometimes. but he's still one of the best ever. Future Hall of Famer, no doubt. And next I have is this one, which is him with the jacket and his attire as well. It did have a hat. Actually, no, it didn't. I don't know exactly why. But this is the way he looks, and it doesn't look all that bad. His hair is okay, but the problem is his beard and his goatee. You know, it has this little chin strap, or this little thing right on his chinny chin. I don't know why that thing is on there, but that's just the way they made it. But it does look kind of like him. Yep. And there you are. And now the last figure that I have in my collection, I got this at a flea market, and I paid a lot of money for this. Well, it was worth it, I'm telling you. And here it is. Another one of The Undertaker with the gray attire. The way that this is, and also has the WWF Championship belt around his waist, and it has a real leather jacket around him as well, which you can take off. And his face. But it doesn't look pretty much like him, like from 92 or anything like that. It should be like a little bit darker, like his beard as well, and his hair a little bit. Well, you know, it's not a bad job they did on it, but it's pretty much okay. Yeah, but it is a pretty cool figure. I paid $40 for this, but like I said, but still, it is worth it. It's a really good figure, and the gloves as well, and the jacket is around him. Didn't have a box or anything. If it probably did, it would be probably a little bit more. But there you go. That is the figure. The way it looks again, and there you are. So that is my WWF figure collection. I hope you all enjoyed this. So please like, comment, and subscribe. It is not a bad thing. It's a good thing, and I'll see you all with more videos.